Another dark log from the diary of a griever named John Weaver, which is me. Morning, fellow zombies. Are we alive yet? Are we awake? This is early in the morning. It's only about 1:24 in the morning. It's Thursday. And it's about the 17th, I think. Or the 18th, one of those days. Yeah. I'm tossing and turning left and right, trying to get back to sleep. Trying to get stuff together. And not having a good night's sleep anyway. Next week is going to be my foot getting looked at. And I'm having nightmares already over it. But if that isn't bad enough, try having nightmares concerning about your country screwing yourself over one way or another. Yeah, can we say something more about Donald Trump's inequality of being the President of the United States? He starts a war with Iran. For whatever reasons was going through his damn skeevy mind. He's trying to compete with other presidents who've made better decisions than him and their legacies. And Trump hates Biden and Obama. Lies through his teeth. Well, I think they're wonderful guys, but I think about this one, I think about it. And Trump goes off the mouth of what he thinks about Obama and Biden, and really says what he wants. He doesn't want them, doesn't want their legacy, doesn't want to compete with them, but he's competing with them. He's a failure. He knows it. His life has been life of the con. If you can't get him, can't get him suckered, you can't get him bullied. Move on to the next mark. And he tried a lot of places. Other places had rebelled, pushed back. What Trump did concerning about the Iran war, he tried to bully, he tried to badger, and he tried to make deals with Iran. We already had an agreement, already had a major agreement that was international assisted there. Obama had enlisted a lot of countries, G20 countries, including our political enemies, into what is being touted a masterpiece agreement at that time of getting Iran to agree of non-nuclear and other things going on with Iran, that they're not going to be looking for weapons, not developing weapons, not using weapons. They're sure as hell not buying or selling weapons. Basically, they don't touch nuclear weapons, period, in any way, shape, or form. Maybe a little bit of nuclear power, but not to develop weaponry. They still wanted to make their own. They wanted to make their own nuclear reactors for power, besides dealing with oil all the damn time. That would have been a great one too. Until Trump fucked it up. His ego was so massive, he wanted to destroy someone else's legacy, just so Trump's legacy could be better than everybody else's. He screwed America over even worse than Hoover. Way worse than so many other presidents we tried that went for populists and couldn't make it. They wanted to screw over things left and right. That was early in the 1900s. So, Trump signs the electronic version of it with an auto pen or something, I heard. And today is an opening ceremonies for President Obama and his legacy. A museum that shows his legacy to the rest of the world. I suppose Trump's going to be going crazy over that one as he's still overseas, maybe coming back home. And will he actually congratulate Obama for his legacy? The thing is, no. Not in my opinion, not in my observations. Trump wants everything his way. Excuse me 1 second. Come here in this place. Biden was trying to continue Obama's legacy because Obama was the vice president. No, actually, Biden was the vice president to President Obama. And they were friends. Whatever legacy Biden was trying to leave was also getting wiped out by Trump and his works. Trump's already he's already in trouble with his own party, the Republican Party, the one who's taken over and trying to tell people what to do, including in the Congress and the Supreme Court. The bully's losing his power, but not all of it. He's not losing any of the power. We're dealing with a madman who just doesn't care about anybody but himself. And he's already seeing that more ways than one. And what's worse is when he was communicating with the press and people overseas over the G7 conference. They're still shaking their heads. Why did we do this? How could we have allowed this? Well, I could say easy. A lot of people thought like him, voted. They wanted change. They didn't want Biden. They bought the con from a con man. They thought he was going to be doing the changes. Biden wasn't trying to get us into wars. He was trying to keep us out of wars. But Trump changed that around. We were turning into an economic powerhouse. We had the trade deals. We had things working slowly but surely until Trump got back in, screwed things up, and had the Billionaire Boy Club destroy everything else that was making our country work. The infrastructures, the personnel, the bureaucracy. I've heard so much crap coming from people in the past that it's got too much, it's swampy. Well, you guys saw the swamp. You guys saw what they sold you. They said America wasn't great. Well, we're going to make it greater because we're going to be slashing and cutting and doing these things. And then we had a Congress wanting more and more slashing and cutting because they got too damn greedy. This is what we did to ourselves, guys. Now we got generations to fix this shit. Midterms are coming up in November. Everyone's hoping that maybe Trump's not going to screw around with the damn elections, but he's going to screw around with the damn elections. He was already trying to get someone in there to do just that. They do intimidations to force ICE agents over at the polls. And that's not allowed. Not by federal, not by state. You don't have armed thugs inside the polls or outside the polls. But Trump likes armed thugs. He's trying to show that he was a tough guy. But the problem is his dementia and his deteriorating physical and mental abilities were just crashing and burning on him. he keeps retaking a test over and over again, and he keeps like, "Oh, look at me! I did so well in this test." I took the test too a long time ago, once, so I got on disability because I know there was something wrong with me a long time ago. My own personal situations regarding mental acuity. So when I had a life or death situation happen to me, tire fall on my face, and to me that's life or death. Because I thought I was going to die. I didn't, but it still changed me mentally and physically at that point. I was already having problems with the damn back anyway, and that even worsened it. I started to have more mental issues after I had that damn tire fall on my face. But I can't fix the past on this one. I got to deal with it. But the thing is concerning about when you have one trauma, it kind of unleashed a whole lot of other things happening after that. So you get death in the family too many times. You got to deal with that. That changes a person's personality and things going on. I know I've been changed a hell of a lot for the years. I wanted to do something for my family. I wanted to complete the college course. Almost, but not quite. Came close to it. But right now, because I have to deal with my own mortality, that I don't know if I've got enough time, and because of mistakes I've made, choices I made, and also outside forces happening, I don't know if I'm going to be going back into the collegiate system. I want to. I don't care. It's not a university. It's college. It's community college. Maybe the lowest level. But for me, it's an achievement. For me personally, it's a personal achievement for mine. If I came this close of graduating, and if I don't graduate and I happen to pass away, at least I know I came close to it. And I'm proud about that one. Came close. No cigar. Shit happens. Yeah, well, we deal with a foot injury, a foot wound. It turned gangrenous. Threatened my own health. I have to think about these things more and more. It scares the hell out of me. I don't sleep. I mean, I usually blamed it on the dog for driving me crazy sometimes, but it's my own mental health and my own mortality I'm looking at here, and it scares the hell out of me. I don't see the rest of these assholes, these billionaire assholes that like to make names for themselves. Put their names all over the damn place. Deface this, defame that, change this, change that. Just so we can remember who and what they were. Yeah, fuck-ups. Absolute fuck-ups. And the family lineage. The heritage of fuck-ups. A stigma will be sticking with them for the rest of their lives and every generation downwards. I won't have that kind of lineage. I won't have that kind of name recognition. I'm not looking for it. You're asking me, well, why do you do all these damn videos? Well, for me. I've seen too many people. I heard too many stories of people passing away without leaving a legacy or something of them. A story. A person's story. Before they chose to commit suicide or they passed away for whatever reason. Mine's not for perpetuity, but it could be. But I just wanted to see if somebody else is going to be trying to commit suicide. I'm telling them, don't. It's not worth it. Leave your legacy in one other way. Make a mark on someone else's life. Even if it's just one person you make a mark on. And you left a good impression with them. At least. in a way you live on. Because that act of kindness, that act of, there's a lot of words I could use for this one. But that particular act leaves an indelible mark one way or another, and that's your legacy right there. I may have left a lot of marks like that, but sometimes I'll never know about it. Maybe it's good for. I remember there was a Twilight Zone episode that Rod Serling did a long time ago about this one professor wondering what kind of legacy he's left behind as he's contemplating retirement, but also his own mortality. And he's wondering, did he do a good job teaching people about history, about things happening in life? And in the end, this guy's confronting ghosts sitting in a classroom. And whatever this teacher was passing to the students, they remembered because they passed it on too. That's a hell of a legacy to have, you know. That kind of act of love, me. Next generation, next generation, next generation. You're passing it on. That's a legacy right there. And me, I just wanted my own knowledge base out there to people left and right. I may have been a lousy student in a lot of things, and maybe a lousy teacher, I don't know. But I wanted something out there to tell people, look, these things may be a vanity for me, for ego or something like that, but for me it's a self, it's necessary for me for survival, my own mental survival. If I happen to lose track of who the hell I am, I can turn on a video and listen and try to see who that person was. Maybe get a glimpse of what I was, and then maybe get myself back on track. Or maybe just in case if I happen to die, then maybe something of me lives on in other people. I don't need no big monument. I don't want a big monument. I don't want a monument. I just want to know if I have helped at least one person outside of me, but I made a difference to someone. I may not know it. I may not be able to know it. That's all right. That's all right. Obama's going to get himself a big splashy place. Trump's been ruining Washington, D.C. with all of his damn ideas, and damn near he destroyed the White House reputation, the physical nature of it, everything. He wanted to place this big triumphant arch with his name on it, with gold-plated or gold-tinted monstrosities. They changed names at different places that they used for other purposes, for transportation. He made it possible for everything that we made great for America destroyed because he wanted people to be rich. And he was a greedy bastard. More ways than one. I don't want the greed of me. These tapes live on, these tapes live on. If they don't, then that's all right. If I made a mark in someone else's life, then that's a good enough legacy right there, don't you think? A monument? Eh. If someone else make another mark on another person that you already put the mark on and continue to cycle, then maybe it wasn't for nothing. Maybe it was for something. Even if it's to jog a memory or to inspire. I don't know what good these damn things are doing. But I'm keeping my channels up. As long as they still exist, then a legacy will still be there. But if they don't and people remember it, then that's another legacy right there. I'm not there to change the world. I'm just there to change a person or two. They'll change the world, not me. And that's all I can do. That's all I can say. Now, if I can get back to sleep, that'll be also a miracle in itself, don't you think? It's not my dog driving me crazy, it's myself. The world's an extensional influence. My own self. I'm driving myself crazy this evening. And every night. Until I get this damn foot of mine debrided. I'm not looking forward to it either. Somebody cutting into the damn foot trying to get rid of the old flesh and tissue in there. Kept telling him, like, just put me in an outpatient surgery center. Knock my ass out. Do your job. I can wake up with my foot bandaged. Apparently, the health insurance company I got right now, Kaiser, just doesn't believe in that kind of shit. Assholes. Anyway, that being said,